Hello, welcome back to NSU Spartans.com, fueled by Gatorade from Hughes Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. An exciting victory for Norfolk State to conclude the 2017 season. 45-32 your final score here. Norfolk State knocks off Morgan State. It was a seesaw second half, but Norfolk State offensively came out on top, including a big touchdown pass from Jawan Carter into the hands of Isaiah Winstead to put the game away for good. A huge night rushing the football from Aaron Savage today. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground, and Norfolk State rolls to victory here at Hughes Stadium. We'll come back with the head coach of Norfolk State University in just a few seconds. We also have Aaron Savage and Chris Lee here today on our post-game show. Coach Scott, a big win today, 45-32, which will end the season in a positive note for you. Out of all the things that's happened today, this is a good place to start the offseason.
Definitely. I'm very proud of our team. Very appreciative of the way these guys came out and performed. As you said, they've been through a lot, and I can't say that they've wavered one time. They stuck together. They've acted like a true family acts, and I told the senior class that I promised those guys we'll get this program turned around, and when we do, they'll be the reason for it.
4-4 in conference play that you have. We finished 500. Again, overcoming a lot of obstacles for this team, as young as they are. That's a lot to look forward to next year because we were in a couple of games. We're a couple of plays away from being maybe 5-3, maybe 6-2 or something like that. So it's a lot of things you can look at and say, hey, it's there.
Well, we're very fortunate that we only lose 4 starters, but 4-4 in the conference is not good enough. The Norfolk State fans deserve more, and we're going to come back to work tomorrow and figure out what we need to do and change in our program to make sure that we can be successful.
Coach, you look at Jawan Carter, and I think it takes a lot for a coach to have faith in a young guy like that on 3rd down and 12 to put the ball in his hands and find another young guy and score a touchdown. But that's what we've seen from Pooty all year.
Well, they're my guys, and I believe in them wholeheartedly. I have since day one. When you come from a program like Highland Springs, those guys are used to being in big games, used to making big plays. Pooty started out a little bit slow, but I told him to just play his game and continue to play, and he did so. Isaiah's made big plays like that for us all season, and again, I'm just fortunate to know that those guys will be with me for 3 more years.
Coach, I think also the big thing is we didn't play well in the first half, but we came in the second half and we came out and played like a team like you wanted them to play.
Well, we hadn't really finished in the second half all year. And I thought our guys did that. I think our last drive was about 6 or 7 minutes, and that's something that we hadn't done all season long. And I think when you can run the football consistently and move the chains and keep the clock running, it takes pressure off your defense and definitely helps your offense.
Coach, all things considered, to finish the way we finish is something big. It's a life thing. This football game also teaches you a lot about life. And without talking about whatever happened this year, I think these young men have learned a lot. Talk a little bit about some of those things that you hope that this season will teach them moving forward.
Well, it teaches you that life doesn't stop. The sun comes up every day, and you got to wake up battling. And I think they've done that. Again, adversity, stress, all those types of things, they've managed it. And I think if we're ever in these tough situations again, we can kind of refer back to to our past.
Coach, a lot of things to look forward to. Always a pleasure to have the opportunity to talk to you. We thank you for giving us all your time and all your help this year. It's always a pleasure. A lot of things to look up for, and I know you're excited about the future.
No question about it. I'm looking forward to going out, recruiting on Monday, supporting our men's and women's basketball programs throughout the rest of the year, and I appreciate you and Matt and the staff for all the coverage this season.
Hopefully next year I'll be taller, Coach, and we can have these conversations eye to eye. But we thank you for all your help, and appreciate you. And congratulations to the Spartans for winning today, and we'll talk to the players now. Aaron, returning home today, big game for you, most importantly a W to end the season. You're from Baltimore, Dunbar High School right here in the city. I know it means a lot to you to come home and get a win.
Yeah, it was kind of like a homecoming type of thing for me. I'm just blessed to be able to be in the position I'm in. Everybody played great, and it just felt good to get a win on our belt today.
Especially in the second half, I think that's when the offense really got things going. We sputtered a little bit in the first half, which hadn't been our issue over the last couple of weeks, but today we really played well in the second half.
Yeah, the first half I felt like we had a few decent drives, but I don't know, we kind of lost ourselves for a little bit. We came in at halftime, and Coach Scott told us that we needed to get back on our horse and keep working, and we came out in the second half and did that.
It's a very difficult thing to come into a place, especially losing some of the way we've lost, and keep your head up. But it seemed like in the second half we really picked up steam. Talk a little bit about this team's feeling coming into today's ball game in the second half on not giving up that lead.
Well, we definitely the theme all season has just been finish. We lost a few games because we didn't finish at the end, and this week, we wanted to put some emphasis on working hard in the second half and keeping that same mojo. So I feel like we did a good job with that today.
Hey, congratulations on the big win here at home.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Chris, in your final game here as a Spartan, we started off and we struggled a little bit to stop the run, but you made a big play on the final drive of the ball game to get the your fifth and a half sack this year. It's the end of your career today, but it doesn't feel any kind of way but to win on your final ball game.
Yeah, definitely. I was excited to get out there and play for my last game. My last 60 minutes of football was definitely something to remember because I've been here for 4 years. I feel like I've earned my stripes, and I'm just excited to keep moving forward. And we needed to, get these guys going for next year. So I'm really excited. We put up points because we have talent in it, and I'm really excited to watch what they're going to do next year.
45 points to be exact. Today, 45-32 is the final score. And we've pretty much done it the same way over the year. We've given up some points, but turnovers have been our big thing. And today we did the same thing. JT with a big couple of interceptions, one return for a 2-point conversion. Aaron Chandler with a touchdown return off an interception. Turnovers has been our thing. Talk a little about what that's done for your defense.
When we get turnovers, it's a mentality we have. We set a goal to get at least 3 turnovers a game. And for a defense, that's a big thing. It gives the offense a chance to put points on the board. So, you can't go wrong with giving the offense a chance. So that's the big thing. We just got to go out there with a mentality that we're going to get as many turnovers as possible to give as many chances as possible for the offense to score.
Chris, you moved from offense to defense. It's been a long 4 years for you. Talk a little about your career here at Norfolk State University.
It was a bumpy road. But when Coach Scott and his coaching staff got here and switched me over to defense, I feel like it shot off from there. It's definitely what I wanted to do. But I just, I'm the type of guy where I'm going to play wherever you want me to. And once he switched over, that's all it's wrote. I'm excited.
You have the spring coming up. Get ready. See if you have a shot at the NFL. Also, you have some track things coming up. If you want to throw again, what's next for you?
Right now, getting these grades ready for graduation in a few weeks. I'm excited to graduate, and then after that, possibly training. I want to take my chances at getting into the NFL. Just put my foot in the door and work as hard as I can to keep what I got going on. That's my goal, to play as long as I possibly can.
Congratulations, Chris. Happy Founders Day to you as well. And congratulations on the big win today. A big win, the Spartans 4-4 in conference play, and a lot to look forward to here and on a foundation that you helped build.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
No problem. 45-32, your final score here from Hughes Stadium. We thank everyone for all of their help this year, Coach Scott, Aaron, and Kristen, to be exact, today. It was a big day for Norfolk State, especially in the second half, again, with a huge win on the road after trailing 32-30. It was all Norfolk State after that. Aaron Savage got into the end zone, and then Isaiah Winstead capped it off with a touchdown reception, and JT Wahi put it away with his interception in the end zone. It was a beautiful day here for Norfolk State. We'll see you next year on the gridiron as Norfolk State finishes the year 4-7 overall, 4-4 in conference play, but a lot of things to look up for here at Norfolk State. You've been watching NSU Spartans.com, fueled by Gatorade.